Allo, Feliz Navidad. I live in an apartment complex that is primarily first and second generation Mexican, so it's just a riot to be outside and hear people talk and Zoom from perfect Spanish to perfect English back and forth. Uh, and there was a temptation to move to kind of a much posher, not posh, but middle class at least. And I declined it, and I never doubted my decision. This is one I want to talk about the honesty that I ascribe to. And Rick Warren, I hit pretty hard, and a video I did hundreds of videos ago, 300, 200 videos ago. And it's entitled Rick Warren, semicolon, a well-meaning idol. And you can check that out concerning his book, A Purpose-Driven Life, that sold 32 million copies. And he says now that he's going to concentrate more on mental illness, as his son at 27 committed suicide, Matthew. Sad, really sad, heartbreaking. And I hope he does. I hope he changes his focus, towards his own family. And you can't write 32 million books and not write about your son's suicide. I question how many times people visit me in my mental illness. And I question how many times he visited Matthew in his mental illness. And that's not a slam. That's the beginning of a new life, a new focus, and I challenge him to that. I'm older than him, so I can talk like this. I was watching Charlie Rose one time, and I can't remember who was on, but he said in a wheelchair at 65 or 70 that he's no longer interested in anyone from year to year. He's only interested in people from decade to decade. And as he watches them from decade to decade, the true character comes out. And that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in Jefferson Bethke. I think he did an incredible job attracting young people, teenagers, with his simple spoken words and his simple rhymes. And now he's selling, I'm sure, 20 million books. He was on a New York Times bestseller list right next to The Notebook. So he was pretty stoked about that. And he seems like a good guy, early 20s, but come to me in your 30s. Come to me when you're 40. Come to me when you're 50. When life beats you up a little bit and you have the experience and the wisdom and the knowledge from your heart. So that's just what I wanted to talk about. And I have a much more positive video about Rick Warren earlier on. I guess you just have to Google Rick Warren, or I'll put a link to it. But that's it. Too serious, according to the cabbie. You'll never get people to watch you. You'll never get people to watch.